Welcome back from that short break. We are now going to look at examination format for paper 2. Yeah? Examination format for paper 2. As I told you in paper 1, that this one is this code is starting with P because it is a principal paper. You have to pass it for you to get a principal pass. They don't look for the average, that 90 of paper 1 plus is 60 of paper 2 plus 20 of paper 3, then they get the average. No. You have to pass each paper independently. That's why we said it is a principal paper. Now, this paper doesn't have sections. Does not have sections. Now the question is, if they don't have sections, if it doesn't have sections, what does it have? It is instead examined in 2 parts. Yes, it is examined in 2 parts. As we shall study it, we shall be able to understand where we fall. What are these 2 parts? These 2 parts are one, project management, then 2, financial management. Financial management. What is under project management? Project management consists of questions which require the applicability, the application. For example, they may tell you that how does your project manage wastes? We know a waste. What does it? It means you are already in the system. Your project is already in existence. Then the question is, how do you manage wastes? So your answering must bring it out that indeed you are already in the project, you are in your business. It means you're already in business. So your answering should be practical, that you manage waste by dumping them in a disposal pit, in a litter bin. Where is the litter bin? Another question can be, prepare or design a program for recruiting workers. What does it mean? It means your project is already there. That's why I said paper 2 is more of application. And your project, because it's there, it needs workers. Can you give us or tell us or show to us the program that you are going to follow while recruiting workers? So in simple terms, project management, you are already in business. You are showing it to us what is already taking place. That's why in our first topic, which is preparation of business documents, we shall look at how your project, that the project is in equation, the project you are starting, how it does, how it prepares those documents, how it uses them, because the business is already there. So UNEB is looking at how you are handling your business and what is the rationale for this. They are teaching you how you can become project managers, either as an employee or as a proprietor. But basically, we want you to manage projects when you are the proprietor. So these are some of the questions that can be examined. There are very many. They can ask you, how does your business benefit the community? How do you manage difficult customers? Yes. How do you manage difficult clients? There are very many questions. These are just case study questions, sample questions. So that is project management. Then, after understanding something about the project management, how many questions does UNEB set? How many questions? UNEB, that is Uganda National Examinations Board, sets only 4 project questions. Only how many? 4 project questions. Is it okay? So don't expect to meet more than 4 questions from projects. Each question, each project question carries 25 marks. Each project question carries 25 marks. Then we got financial management. We got financial management. They are only 3. Only 3 topics taught here. What are those topics? 1, we have what we call cash flow plan or cash flow statement. Later on we shall know what it means, but in brief, it is a monetary tool that shows how and from where the business obtains its cash and spends it in a given period of time. But our point now is the topic taught here, not the content of the cash flow. But what we need to understand is there are only 3 topics taught here. One is a cash flow statement. Another one is interpretation of financial ratios, which are got from what we call the final business accounts. How the business realizes the proceeds. It shows the financial stand of the business, as we shall see in details when this topic is met. The third topic is the basic tax computations. Because we know taxation is a major source of government revenue, it is mandatory that we teach computations, where we shall see different types of taxes, including the pay as you earn, the value added tax, rental tax, and I've got what we call the international taxes, the import duties, the export duties, the excise duties, withholding tax, among others. Now we come back. After studying these topics, 3 of them, UNEB sets 2 topics out of 3 topics taught. I repeat, out of these 3 topics that we teach in paper 2 financial management, UNEB picks 2. Like this here, UNEB picked the interpretation of financial ratios, and it also picked the taxes, that is rental income tax. Meaning, UNEB will pick the 2 topics out of the 3. We may not know which subtopic from the topic, but if it brings pairs and VAT or rental, it is still under basic tax computations. That's why I said I'm not mind about pay what, but this topic and this topic are the ones that UNEB brought. For this matter, study them knowing that UNEB sets 2 out of 3. Then 4 projects. Where do projects come from? From the general subject. Therefore, after setting the 4 questions from projects and 2 questions from financial management, it therefore gives us a total of 6 questions. It therefore gives us a total of 6 questions set. Out of 6 questions, 4 are projects, and then 2 are from financial management. Another question: how many does the learner attempt? The learner is required to attempt any 4 questions. And each question carries 25 marks. Meaning, the 4 questions attempt times 25 marks shall give us a 100% marks. But the question comes, is the learner supposed to attempt by force the financial management? No. That's why I said NA4. That's why I said NA4. You can attempt, a learner can attempt 4 project questions only. And gets 100%. A learner can attempt 2 project questions and 2 financial management, totaling to 4, and you get 100%. A learner can attempt 3 projects, 1 financial management, totaling to 4, and get 100%. There is no problem. You can attempt any 4. So that is basically how paper 2 is set, and we shall see how to begin learning it. So we're going to have again another break. We come back and look at how paper 3 is examined.